It's time to play. And frankly, we've done a lot on live streams. I want to show you what we did yesterday morning and today, just to make sure that we're kind of all caught up. The goal for the 2 live streams we did was to get all of this hooked up. And so what you're seeing along this row right here is all the lifts that come up from the splitters that you see clear down on the floor of the mall. So in this case, it's going through 2 floors to come up here. So we connected all of our manufacturers on this floor, and then we connected all the manufacturers also on the second floor, which is right down here. So this second floor, this is such an OSHA violation. This is crazy. I'm going to put those guardrails up pretty soon because I always seem to mess me up. Anyway, so we have these manufacturers here, and you can see that these are going down. So we also connected these down. Same thing happens up on the third floor. Once those gets done, it pushes it down. So you can see one over here coming from the upper floor. And these, of course, that are made on this floor, of course, are going down too. So we have it coming down in the back, going up in the front, and all the spaghetti is being held to what we call the basement. And so in the basement, this is where all the production is coming down and going all over the place. This is where all our dimensional depots are, and where the bottom of the mall containers are. So when the mall containers are full and the dimensional depot is full, it then decides it's going to share it with the rest of the production up above. So we got all that connected. Today, what we want to do is that we're having trouble getting to and from various places. So what we want to focus on for this episode, get some transportation issues taken care of. So that is what we're going to do by going ahead, and we're going to recreate the hub so we can walk through here without bumping our head constantly, or without getting stuck here, or with having to jump through here and then oops, jump too far. So we want to clean this whole thing up so we've got a little bit better place to play and to work with our hub and our equipment station and our crafting station and our MAM and our fix-it shop. So we're going to reconfigure all that stuff to start our focus. All right. So what we've been able to accomplish so far then is to expand our area here that we were putting our workspaces. He also made the asphalt floors looking really nice here. Glass up here, a space for the spacecraft to go up to the space station up there. So we expanded and moved this space, and you notice it was out in this space, and now we've got this floor space clear. We can expand the mall this direction if we want. Don't know exactly what we'll do with this space yet, but at least it gives us a way to get in and out. We also expanded the area that we had the blueprinter in, so that when we expand to the Mark II and Mark III blueprinter, we've also got plenty of space for that without having to modify our building again. So that's now big enough to accommodate the upgrades. And then we flipped around the stairs so that all the stairs are facing always the same direction, so that we don't actually fall. We may actually put railings along here somewhere so that when the OSHA man comes, you'll see safe work environments everywhere. So then he won't see me going like this, I'm falling. Now what we want to do is we want to build a hypertube station. We want to do some fun things here in the blueprinter. In fact, So, Robert, ready to go into the blueprinter room and build us a hypertube, couple hypertube blueprints? And once the episode comes out, these blueprints will be posted on the Discord. So you can have access. If you think they're cool, you can make them yourself.
Right.
Throw them into your plans and see if they work for you. I have to admit, Robert has been playing around with some kind of interesting ideas, things that I would never have really thought of because he's a little bit on the crazy side. So, you know,
Yeah, so one of the things I've been puzzling out today, because you've been gone all day, is we really struggled with it with your last world of having hypertubes that we built that weren't very fast, especially when you had to go uphill. That you'd slow down really, really slow, and it got kind of aggravating. So I wanted to have the hypertube cannon idea of having multiple entrances stacked up. At the same time, if you do that, it becomes a one-way hypertube, right? Because you can't come back through and go through multiple entrances. So this was kind of what I came up with, and hopefully it works. Sure.
so he's going to put an opening there. So the opening then is going to be an opening that we crawl through here and we enter the hypertube to go to a particular location. It's going to be a vertical hypertube cannon.
When you're building these, there's different build modes: horizontal to vertical, auto 2D, and noodle.
And noodle. Let's noodle.
Noodle is what works.
Noodle is what works. Yeah? Okay. Bingo.
Noodle works. Jeez. Okay, so now that we've done that,
Okay.
the next thing to do is we have to build a half foundation right here.
Right
There.
right there.
And
And is this where you made the curve or something?
we did this. I did it at a 45-degree angle.
And okay.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
So, what this should mean is when you enter here, it should speed you up real fast and then toss you right at that wall, which usually getting thrown at a wall is a disadvantage. Except
Usually.
we're putting that right there. So that will be the exit of a different hypertube.
Uh-huh.
With the idea that when you're coming in from another place in the base, anywhere else in the world, it's going to take you through to that hole up there, and it will launch you over this contraption into the hub.
Now, don't you have to put an entrance on that?
Up here?
Yeah.
Yep.
Up on the wall.
Absolutely. Good
Oh.
call.
Good. Okay. There's the entrance. We got to power that up. Okay.
And that'll fling you over the wall and into the base, whereas when you're coming through here, you'll go through the wall. So let's go ahead and save this blueprint. It probably won't work.
Put the one sectional wall in there. Oh, wait a minute. No. There's a reason why that sectional wall is not there, and you might as well share that reason.
Oh, yeah, because that's where you're going to be launched over.
Because when you come the opposite direction, you'll be launched over that wall and fall to your death.
And we're going to decorate this whole thing when we come back to it. So this is just...
You fall to your death when you come back.
Okay, so this is going to be...
But he's not hearing me, obviously. Or he's ignoring me. You got that? He's just ignoring me.
I have a jetpack. We'll see if it works.
Okay. I can't remember the orientation. Is that good enough?
Yeah. Orientation doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Okay, and let me plug her in.
Okay, so this is the entrance that we'd go in. We'd put the text here as to where it's going or where it's coming from. Are you ready?
Give it a shot.
Ready, set. Okay, so
Perfect.
There's where it takes me.
Okay, so when you're leaving the hub, it connects you to the other just fine. So the question is, does this direction work? You didn't.
Nope. It didn't send me up high enough.
The wall. Okay.
I ended up inside. Okay, let's see. It goes here.
Yep, connected just like we want.
And then go back in this way. Goes up. And we go out here.
Just like we want. Perfect.
And, you know, we might put a gel pack or something down here.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to deconstruct, save, and deconstruct. Did you save it?
I saved it. I didn't deconstruct. I'm being lazy.
You're being lazy. I'm going to take a running start at it. Is it ready?
Nope, it's not powered up yet.
Oh, come on. Quick.
Fine. Let's go put a wall on it.
No,
Let's
put a wall on the
your
blueprint.
body away.
Put a wall on the blueprint and resave it.
Yeah, I'll do that. Okay.
Ready? Set. Go.
Hey.
Woohoo! Okay, and I start coming down.
Yeah, so it's not as high as your body flew. Don't use all your fuel.
Oops. Oops.
Perfect.
I guess I didn't use enough jetpack right at the end.
We got our death. Yes.
There I am. Why do I always die? Come on, I got run over by the truck.
Uh-huh. Okay, I'll put a wall on this one. And...
Okay, put walls on the... This is what testing is all about, right?
Yep.
And so you put the wall on it? Okay, good. All right, so here we go. This is a new hypertube that we go in ahead and put to go up to the coal place, and still going uphill, even though we tried our hardest to accelerate things. I'm sure I'm going a little bit faster than I would, but eventually the forces of gravity slow me down to where I'm just kind of crawling through the hypertube. But I'm going uphill quite dramatically. So, and I can take my hand off the keyboard and not have to run and get up there. So this will go all the way. And one thing that I found out is, notice that all of the hypertube raised platform thingies, the hypertube supports can be put on top of the conveyor supports. So I've got conveyor supports under me and put the hypertube that one there. And here we go, and I'm going to get spit out, and I'll just land on top of one of the coal power plants. So I'm just going to hop off here and head on down. And so, this is a blueprinted item, like you saw us put together. And so going to go ahead and go, oops, this time it didn't work, and so I'm gonna all right, I just need to not run quite so fast into here, and there I go down, and away we go. And I like these downhill slope ones. So anytime we got to go fix something up at the coal plant, quick and easy, and it spits us out right here on the second step, and that works really well. So that's the new hypertube setup, and we've got several. I think Robert's.
Yeah, come on over here to the last one on the right. I just finished this one.
Okay, let me go ahead and come down there. Okay, so which one am I going in?
The far right one.
Far right one. Okay. Okay, that one didn't work.
See, why are you doing that one? I'm going through it just fine. I think this is user error.
Okay.
That is so weird. I wonder if there's an actual orientation problem here.
Orientation in what way? What am I hitting? Is there glass right there, something that you deliberately put there that I can't see?
Where?
I am going to go up there because I know I'm going around, and then I go ding and it hits something and I fall down the hole. You did that deliberately, didn't you? Oh, I'm glad I've hit your funny bone so well. I told you I knew how to walk.
Uh-huh. Just don't know how to look where you're going.
How could you see it? All right, I've tried to go into that hole slow. So I'm just going to run along here and just going to go straight into this thing. And it just keeps sending me up. I mean, this one's...
Well, we're definitely gonna have to do some modifications, make sure this this is working a little bit better.
Yep, definitely.
I'm a bit sad.
Yeah.
But we'll make it work.
All right, we'll tweak on it a little bit. So, hey, if you like this episode, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. Our members are having a whole lot of fun too. So, consider joining, becoming a member if you would. And we'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks.